How are you all today? So I wanted to jump on board and do our Motivation Monday here today. I don't know about you, but I am feeling all the joys of spring. I know it's not really spring yet, but it's not snowing, and not snowing is a big step up from covered in snow, freezing cold with snow, more snow. So I am very happy that we've finally got a little bit of sunshine. It's raining, but at least the rain has got rid of all of our snow. So as people are joining in live, say hello. I can see that you come in. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Phil. I'd love to hear where in the world that you're coming from. And as you are joining live, I will do my introduction. Hello, my name is Lisa Barwise. This is Motivation Monday. I am a wellness alchemist, which means I am the catalyst in the transformation of women around the world. Strong of mind, body and character, the creator of Warrior Goddess Kettlebell training, the author of the Warrior Goddess Body book. And I'm here to talk to you today about the 3 main reasons why my clients and ladies in my program stop losing weight, if you're keen to find out about that. Now, first of all, I'd love to hear where it is that you're from. Hello, Shannon, who's just joined in as well. Do comment below. I'll happily read you. If you do have a question as well as we're chatting, go ahead and ask that and I'll get to it as soon as I can, or after the video if I forget. And also go ahead and tag someone who you think might need this message as well. And also stay tuned to the very end because I have an announcement regarding our Light It Up challenge. So yeah, so the 3 main reasons, and they're not probably what you think in terms of what stops my ladies from losing weight. The first one is exercising makes you hungrier, okay? And what tends to happen, oh hello Jenny who's come on board, what tends to happen is you get hungrier with exercise. So say for example you're somebody who, you know, comes to my classes more and you get really involved in maybe getting to the point where you're 2 or 3 times a week and you're all really excited, but what tends to happen is you get hungrier. So rather than and then 2 things happen when you get hungry. 1, you eat more, and that's okay, but you eat the wrong stuff, and that tends to be what tends to happen, is that a lot of my ladies think that as they're getting hungrier, that hunger is bad, and therefore either avoid meals or think that they should not eat certain things, starve themselves, and then binge eat on all the wrong things and snack a lot in the evenings, because the reason why they're snacking a lot in the evenings is that they haven't eaten enough food. So that is the first one. So exercise makes you hungry. Then you get hungry. You think hungry is bad, when in fact hungry is actually good. It's a sign of your metabolism boosting, which is wonderful, and your metabolism kicking it up a notch, and you going into fat burning, which is great. However, you also still need to eat. You need to eat the right things to fuel your body. So specifically if you're doing strength training workouts or kettlebell workouts, you need to eat the right amount of your macronutrients to build the muscle whilst keeping off the fat. So the reason why they stop is they get hungrier. They either starve themselves because they think hunger is good, and that, you know, they should just stay hungry and not eat enough. That tends to then put their metabolism into a state of shutdown. If they're not eating enough, then they get they kind of, you know, starve themselves throughout the day. Then they binge eat at night, and they tend to binge eat all the wrong stuff. So that's not it. So you definitely don't be doing that. If you want to know what you should be eating, based on your exercise level, that is what we do in the Wheel of the Year program. That is what we call carb cycling and following, if it fits your macros, flexible dieting, smushed together, where we measure your custom macros, which means we tell you exactly how many carbohydrates, proteins and fats you need to consume for your body type, for the amount of body fat you have, and based on your goals and your activity, so that you are hungry for the right reasons. So hunger is good. Hunger is good, do not get me wrong, but because it's just a sign that your metabolism is kicking it up a notch. But you need to feed and fuel your body with the right stuff so that you can continue to lose weight, but more importantly, change your body shape through building lean muscle and losing fat. So that's number 1. The second one is, what tends to happen is they hit a point of over-exercise. Now, again, you probably haven't heard of over-exercising. It's not something that you maybe think about, but I have quite a few ladies who get very excited about exercise, and because of the way that it makes them feel inside their bodies, and they're really positive and everything's great. However, it's not necessarily, especially when you are post 35 and into your early 40s to do a lot of exercise to hit that sweet spot, or the Goldilocks spot, as I call it, not too much, not too little, to help you to lose weight. So it's not about killing yourself for hours in the gym. There's a caveat in there. Sometimes it's important to offset hypertrophy training, which is strength training, with cardio training. However, in my opinion, for the ladies that I've worked with and for their particular body shape goals of just trying to move on their curves and narrow in their waist, it can be from 20-minute workouts to 30-minute workouts. 3 of those a week, and you will see major changes to your body shape, major fat burning, etc. If you are looking to specifically build more muscle, then you may need to do slightly longer, what we call hypertrophy training, which is building lean muscle mass, which is building more muscle, okay? And we do that through our curvy classes, which are a little bit longer, which have longer intervals, or we have longer sets, or we do volume sets of heavier weights to help you to either volume sets, or we do lower sets with heavier weights to try to get there. So it doesn't mean killing yourself in the gym for hours and hours, and running on a treadmill, God help us all, is the worst the worst thing to do. Now, if you are training specifically, like my ladies and I are all running Rampage in April, which is an obstacle mud run, a 10K mud run, and that requires a different set of training. But if your goal is for weight loss, if it is to change your body shape, then 3 30-minute workouts will get you there a week, specifically using kettlebell workouts, which give you the strength training and the HIIT workouts. Or HIIT training is really good, and mix that in with strength training using either the machines in the gym or proper heavy lifting type of scenarios. So that's the second reason why ladies don't do it, is that they get excited, they end up training too much, they overtrain, they put their bodies and their metabolism into what we call metabolism shutdown. It can actually cause stress hormones to skyrocket. Your cortisol hormone, which is one of the 2 main hormones, insulin and cortisol are the 2 main hormones for fat loss in the body, which are triggered by our female hormones of estrogen and progesterone, but it's insulin and cortisol, and it's a delicate little balance between those, especially post 35, early 40s, 50s, definitely menopausal ages. You need to know how to manage the stress and the cortisol levels in your body. Exercise is stress on the body, so if you over-exercise, you can over-stress it and completely counteract all of your good work. So it's not about hours and hours in the gym, it's about efficient, what we call metabolic conditioning training. Okie dokie. So that's number 2. So the third one is, it's confusion, is the third thing that what tends to happen is, with regards to weight loss, there's a certain part, and I actually think I shared this quote today on my wall about trusting the process. You first of all need to find a process that you believe in. Then you need to trust that process for a certain amount of time, regardless of whether you're getting results or not. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about getting results versus not getting results and what results you're getting. But also, there's this haphazard thing that tends to happen, right? Or when we don't get the results that we need, we question, we doubt, we self-sabotage, we think this program's not working, let's try another one, before we give things enough of a chance. So sometimes what I see is that, and this is the third reason why people don't stop losing weight, is they don't trust the process enough. They don't understand that when it comes to fat loss specifically and changing your body shape, it is a science, but it's not a one-size-fit-all science, and it is a process, and it's a longer process than you think. So it's very much about you being like a little guinea pig. So you need to measure and kind of review on a really regular basis. So what we tend to do, and what I've launched as part of my Wheel of the Year program, is a two-week body check review and a monthly full metric review. And what I mean by that is that you need to know every 2 weeks what your body change looks like. So rather than the scales, because the scales lie, I say scales are for fish, they're not for ladies, okay? The scales lie. I can put on 5 pounds between the start of the day and the end of the day. I can put on 7 pounds between certain parts of my cycle, having not really added any extra things into my diet. So hormones, water retention, digestion, all have a major impact of why the scales are not your friend. But if body shape change is your goal, then you need to use a metric that measures body shape change. And the best way to do that is, yes, measurements are really good in that way as well, but also just taking progress photos, and learn to look at progress photos without shame, embarrassment, all of our body image, emotional stuff that comes up. It's using and being more of a scientist or a scientific viewpoint, and understanding that body shape change is just about metrics. It's just about measurement, okay? So, I mean, there's this quote that says, what gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed gets done. And I think that's so true with regards to body shape change, or any sort of goal that you're working towards, is that you need to, first of all, have a trusted process that you believe in, have the accountability of somebody there to support you, but that you have a good metric system that measures results. Because generally with body shape change, it's the same with any goal, okay? We overestimate what we think we're going to achieve in 4 weeks, and we underestimate what we're going to achieve in a year, okay? So that's why I made the Wheel of the Year program an optional 13-month program. There is a 90-day version, but it's a 13-month program, because it takes that amount of time for you to find your feet, to work the system out, for you to start to see the changes that you can see. Because if you look out there in the world, you know, in terms of the before and after photographs that you see, and I share before and after photographs too, but the before and after photographs that I share aren't about radical transformation. You'll never really see, because I don't believe that it's true. And if it is true, it's likely to come back again. And it's not that it's not true. I don't believe, I believe that when people share before and after photographs, they do so with good intent, but those aren't the ones that we should be pinning our hopes and dreams on, because we don't know how our body's going to move through this process. But also, they put up the best before and after photos because they're trying to attract you in, which is fine. But for me, it's understanding what can be achieved in 30 days, what's realistic to achieve in 30 days, what's realistic to achieve in 90 days, and what's realistic to achieve in 13 months. Because it's not about quick fixes. Yes, if you want to lose 9 pounds because you've got a wedding in a couple of weeks, fair enough. That is, there's things that you can do to do that, and I understand that we want to look nice in photographs for that event. But if your goal is body shape change with lifestyle change, so that you have more energy, greater health, a kick-ass strong body that you love and feel appreciated for, it is not a matter of get it done, massive weight loss to achieve that. It's about a healthy immune system and a kick-ass body that's going to take you up into your 90s. Because I don't know about you, but I want to be kicking ass and taking names even into my 70s, 80s, or 90s. If I'm still not squatting in my 70s and 80s and 90s, goodness knows what's going on. I'm swinging my kettlebell too. So that is the third mistake that my ladies make, or the third reason why they stop, is that they are not realistic about their expectations of their results, and they're not measuring. They're just what we call half-assing it, ladies. I mean, really, we all understand half-assing. So it's half-assing, or being very haphazard with their approach to this, when really it's a program, it's a step-by-step program that you can easily achieve the results that you want. And it is easy when you have a program that's laid out in front of you. So that's it. Those are the three. So the first one was in relation to how exercising makes you more hungry, and then we tend to starve ourselves and binge. The second one was all about over-exercising, which I believe it or not does happen. People get carried away, and they can actually cause a lot of stress on their bodies, and their hormones go all crazy. And then the third one was having expectations of their results, not using the scale as a measurement of results, very important, and then understanding that it's a process that requires you to review and come back and forward with regards to that. So what I wanted to tell you before you go, that was my dog, I think the dog walkers arrived to walk him. What I want to talk to you about before you go is that we are starting the Light It Up challenge, which is part of the Wheel of the Year program, which I've been talking about. The Light It Up challenge is basically a body shape change challenge. It's our first 90-day challenge. The challenge itself is free to get involved in. However, the prerequisite is that you are involved in the Wheel of the Year program. The Wheel of the Year program I have now made into a season or the full year, a season of 90 days or a full year of 12 months, both of which gets a bonus 1 month with the 28-day program. So it is all about measurement, understanding how to customize so one size does not fit all for you, looking at your hormones, your calories, your macronutrients, your carb cycle, and then working up to 3 workouts a week, whether that be coming to my classes if you're based in Belfast, or doing 3 easy to do from your living room kettlebell classes with kettlebells that won't cost you more than about £40 and can be easily done in your living room with the size of a yoga mat. Very simple. It's one of the best workout tools because you're only having to do 20 to 30 minute workouts and you're going to get amazing results as an effect of that. I'm going to pop in the link to the Wheel of the Year program under here, plus the link to register for the Light It Up challenge. The challenge winners get up to £400 worth of prizes, which is 10 either personal training sessions with me if you're based in Belfast, which is worth £400, or 10 one-to-one transformation coaching online, which is all about, you know, checking in on a weekly basis with the workouts that you've done and having your accountability partner and somebody there as your cheerleader to make sure that you get it done and you get to the results that you're looking for. And we're starting on the 12th of March. So if you are keen to get involved, there are payment plan options, there are easy pay options, there are loads of bonuses, there are going to be a like-minded tribe of ladies in our circle online to be there to support you. This is my program of all programs that can guarantee body shape change in 90 days because I have done it before with many, many clients. I know how women's bodies work in terms of their hormones, in terms of exercise, in terms of nutrition, supplements, everything that they need to feel kick-ass and strong from inside and out. So if you want to reach out to me, now is the time. It's going to be, it's spring. It's almost spring. It's going to be summer before you know it. In fact, starting on the 12th takes us through to the first week of June. So if you've got summer activities, holidays, weddings, a lot of weddings go on, holidays, anything that you want to look and feel amazing for, then this is the program to get you there. So I look forward to connecting with you all. If you have questions, reach out to me with anything that we talked about today. Again, if you think somebody else needs to hear this message, I would love if you could go ahead and tag them down below and share it out. It means a lot. It means a lot. And I will connect with you probably later in the week. I'm going to be doing some living room Tabata workouts, so to show you how easy it is to do kettlebell workouts from your living room. I'm going to do them in my living room, not in my studio, ironically. So I'm going to do those this week as well, and I'm sharing a lot more information over the next couple of weeks too, with some free live training series as well. So wherever you are today, enjoy your Monday. I hope you're feeling motivated like I am, and I look forward to connecting with you all soon.